Alright, the next Sage quest, level 75, is called A Poisoned Gift, given to us by Lalah Jinjal. Let's go. We're still in Idleshire. Mercy, pray forgive me my earlier bewilderment. If you do not mind, I would review the situation as it stands. We have been laboring under the assumption that Loifa and his companions had come to Eorzea to further advance themselves in their pursuit of forbidden power. To that end, did they seek to procure muskmalloy, which they would use in conjunction with the stolen soul crystal. But it wasn't the muskmalloy they wanted. No, what they wanted was the man who wanted it, Master Faldronet. Using the herb as a lead, they went to the Arboretum in anticipation of their quarry's arrival, and failing to find him there, they made their way to Lost Hope. Such is my theory, at any rate. What do you make of all this? Loifa and his companions aren't criminals, they're victims. Loifa's a madman and a fool besides. Let's go with the first one. Loifa and his companions aren't criminals. They're victims? So you think so too? There is something else, Mercy. The rumors I mentioned of a Charlian healer who conducted heinous procedures on live subjects. After sharing recent developments with Command, they reopened the investigation and have, to our considerable shock and surprise, confirmed that there appears to be some truth to them after all. The villain went to great lengths to conceal his operation, and thus did he manage to elude the authorities for years. The man's identity is yet to be conclusively ascertained, but we have a suspect, a sage who disappeared from Charlian shortly before our fugitives first appeared. A sage by the name of Gildavane. And I'm taken aback because, yes, the same Gildavane who took Mahaud and Ansel into his care, I expect. If they were victims of his experiments, then they would have every reason to follow him to the ends of the world. While much of this is conjecture, it goes far towards explaining that which we know. So let's proceed on this assumption and have the truth from the man at the heart of recent incidents, Faldronet. Now, according to the apothecary, 'twas a merchant in Aleport who introduced them. If we find this merchant, we may also find Faldronet. To Wildbrand. They're taking the hobbits to Wildbrand. Actually, that's a pretty cheap teleport to Aleport. Let's just do it. 377? From Idleshire. That's kind of surprising. It's that cheap. Alright. Here is Lalah, right nearby. So this is Aleport. One of Wildbrand's foremost trading hubs. How I should like to take in the sights, but that must sorry, I'm so sorry. But that must wait. We have work to do. Cutscene. We must try to find this merchant before Faldronet does. As I recall, the man deals in Thavnarian wares. Interesting. Let us begin by... Healer! Send for a healer! Says someone. You're a healer? Good. We've got us some badly hurt folk just outside. Attacked, by the looks of it. Can you go and tend to them? We both nod. Might be as whoever did this is still near, so watch yourselves. I'm going to raise the alarm. Alright. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it, let me know. And just outside the wall, we have Loifa. And another downed Elzen looking guy. Cutscene, talking to Lalah. We're inspecting the Elzen man. What in the world happened? The Elzen man isn't moving. Loifa... We're too late to help the merchant. I can resurrect, but okay. But Loifa, you can still save him. Yet our earlier speculation was simply that, speculation. We do not know for certain what he and his companions seek to accomplish. What we do know, however, is that they took a life in Charlian. They are murderers. I know it's not my place to pass judgment, but they took her from me. My mother. Ha! He was right. I am a fool. I thought I was strong enough to keep my feelings out of it. Loifa protected me. I owe him. Or Loifa can't tell us anything if he's dead. He protected me? God, it's been so long, I have no idea. Loifa protected me. I owe him. Yes, I remember. And I understand that the man who took my mother's life was not in his right mind. Forgive me my indecision, Mercy. Please, render Loifa your aid. We will do just that. Oh, diagnosis. We heal, and we get a cutscene. Loifa sits up. Are you alright? Mahad and Ansel, where are they? They were not here when we arrived, only the merchant. It was too late for him, but Mercy was able to save you. Will you tell us what happened? Who was it that attacked you? He stands, shakily a little bit. Gildevane, who else? That bastard is still out there because of you, and now... So it is as we had suspected. Faldernet is Gildevane? Finally ready to accept it, are you? He can change his face and his name, but there's no changing the monster he is. Still masquerading as a kind-hearted healer, a wolf in sheep's clothing who preys upon the vulnerable for his vile experiments. He did seem a little bit like flippish and yeah. So you were indeed his test subjects. I'm sorry. Had I known, I... Save your apology. It won't bring Mahad and Ansel back. When we confronted Gildevane, they shielded me from his magic. He must have taken them. He clenches his kind of half-gloved white, fist. I couldn't do anything. For all the power and the sacrifice, I couldn't do a damn thing. What are you talking about? She has her right eye is blue and her left eye is green. We have a little flashback. I was born with a disease of the lungs. As I grew, so too did it worsen, until I had but a few months left to live. It was then that Gildevane appeared before us, before me and my master. With the wisdom of Charlian, he could cure me, he said. Having believed for so long that I never had a chance, I wasn't sure how to feel, but my master was overjoyed, and seeing that joy, for the first time I wanted to live. For him, for me. But we were fooled. In the guise of treatment, Gildevane subjected me to a dangerous procedure to fortify my ether. I wasn't the only one. There were others, so many others, but one after another they disappeared, until only a few of us remained. Himself and the Mahud and Ansel. We saw some tables with some bodies that were seemingly dead with sheets draped over them. We who survived had been more than cured. We'd been given unnatural powers. I was twice as strong as any man, and could channel magics with ease. He clutches the hand to his chest. For all the good it did, I was no match for Gildevane and his tricks. Worse still, I couldn't protect Mahud and Ansel. If this life is my reward for all the suffering and sacrifice, I'd have been better off dead. Whatever life you have is still a life, and you owe it to the others to make the most of it. Or Mahud and Ansel still need you. You can't give up now. Mahud and Ansel still need you. You can't give up now. He looks up at us, his mouth open in a little bit of shock. Like kicking him out of his depression. Help me, please. We see some tears falling from his eyes. I want to save them, but I can't do it alone. I need help, so please. We both nod to each other, myself and Lalah, and the cutscene pans up to the top of the walls of Aleport and the tower, and then goes black. We'll talk to Loifa to continue. If Gildevane went to the trouble of taking Mahmoud and Ansel, it can only mean one thing. It means to experiment on them again. We can't let it happen. We have to find and save them. Wait, even if we manage to ascertain Gildevane's whereabouts, the fact remains that the three of you together couldn't overpower him. We cannot expect to fare much better. In all likelihood, he himself is also enhanced. If we are to confront him, we must have a foolproof plan. Do you not agree, Mercy? I nod. Very well. For now, I ask that you return to Idleshire. I will join you there after briefing the Yellow Jackets on the situation. Loifa nods. Walks right through me. Once again, teleport to Idleshire. 377, yes. Ticket, no. Boom, boom, boom. Not using a ticket. Ew. Excuse me, sorry. Ah. Poop. Bad jump. It's funny, in Guild Wars 2, you can stop your jump, like, but in Final Fantasy, you cannot stop the momentum of your jump, like mid-jump. Then again, Guild Wars 2 has you climbing crazy things sometimes to reach vistas, like jumping onto like small ledges. So you basically have to be able to stop your jump like midway. Lalah and Loifa are here. Tidings from Command, Mercy. They have confirmed that Gildevane used muskmalloy in his procedure. Despite his attempts to destroy all evidence of his crimes, traces of the herb were found in his laboratory. I thought I clicked, my bad. Furthermore, no record exists of a healer named Faldronet. If ever there was any doubt it was a false identity, there is none now. In hindsight, we should have tried to explain everything to you, but we didn't know who to trust. Even if you had attempted to convince me, I doubt I would have listened. I saw what I wanted to see, believed what I needed to believe. Even with the mounting evidence, I wavered over whether we should save you. My mother would have been ashamed to see what I'd become. I took up the shield because I wanted to protect all life, just as she did to her dying breath. Blah, sorry. Your mother was a warrior like you? She was a healer. The soul crystal you took, it was hers. Then the woman that day was your mother? Gildevane had already fled Charlian. We were attempting to escape when one of our comrades collapsed in pain. Someone chanced to see us. Another sage at Physis Technon. Suspicious though we must have looked, she rushed to our aid without hesitation. But our companion, he flew into a frenzy and we couldn't stop him. I tried to save her, the gods know I did, but with the last of her strength, she pressed the crystal into my hand. Forgive me. There is not to forgive. She did what she had always done, what she believed was right. If she had any regrets, it would doubtless be that she couldn't help you sooner. As for the crystal, she clearly wished for you to have it. She must have seen something in you in that moment. 'Tis my hope that you will carry on her legacy and fight for the future of all lives. The future of all lives. That was Loifa, not me. I shall dedicate my efforts to locating Gildevane. Until I do so, please continue practicing your skills. The better to be prepared for when we face him. Biatch, I am ready. And so are you. Alright. So, sponsor, non-sponsor for this video is Razer Kraken Gaming Headset. I have it on right now. It's super comfy. It's been fantastic for like games that I play that need like directional sound, so I can hear zombies trying to creep up on me. Dying Light 1 and 2. I'm sure first-person shooter games in general. But if you purchase it with a link in my description, I will get a small cut. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye.